Today we are going to be talking about institutions that promote good governance. In our previous video, we looked at government systems where we focused on good governance and bad governance as well as their characteristics. However, for today, we will be talking about institutions that have been established and whose operations is or are to promote good governance. So I'll go straight away and start talking about these institutions. Number one, we are going to start with the Anti-Corruption Commission of Zambia. The Anti-Corruption Commission of Zambia is the leading institution in the fight against corruption in Zambia. It was established in the year 1980 under an Act of Parliament, the Corrupt Practices Act number 14. In the fight against corruption and ensuring good governance, the Commission does the following. It carries out investigations against suspected offenders who include government officials. It carries out prosecutions of suspected offenders. It puts in place corrupt prevention mechanism. It mobilizes support and educates the citizens of Zambia through community education program. When corruption is prevented, leaders cannot misuse their power. As a result, there is good governance in a particular country. Institution number 2 that we are going to be looking at is the Office of the Auditor General. The Office of the Auditor General was established to carry out audits in public institutions. The work of the Auditor General is very important. It ensures accountability and transparency in the use of public resources. The Auditor General's office is not a law enforcement agency. It is not its duty to recover what is stolen or to directly stop those bad practices. The office simply points out what is wrong through the reports, and then those in power, they correct it. The Auditor General's work is to unearth the misappropriation, misapplication, and misuse of public funds. When the reports are issued, the police, the Anti-Corruption Commission, and the Drug Enforcement Commission can use the issues raised in the Auditor General's report to arrest and prosecute those involved in the misuse of public resources. This is intended to protect the public resources from further misappropriation, misapplication, and misuse. The third institution that promotes good governance is the media. The media is an institution that aims at reaching a large audience through mass communication. The media, however, it has two categories. The first category is the print media, which includes newspapers and magazines. And the second category is the electronic media, which includes radio and TV stations. It also includes online publications that can be accessed via the internet. The media promotes good governance through exposing corrupt leaders and their practices, sensitizing the public on issues of good governance, making the citizens aware of their rights, highlighting the good works done by some leaders so that the citizens can support their leaders in their project, thus enhancing development. This also helps citizens to know the good leaders who they should vote for. The fourth institution that I want us to talk about is the civil society organizations. So the civil society organizations are non-political and non-governmental. They are formed by ordinary citizens of society. Examples of some of these civil societies include Civil Society for Poverty Reduction, Caritas Zambia, Transparency International Zambia, Anti-Voter Apathy, Open Society Foundation, Southern African Center for Constructive Resolution of Disputes, and many more. So what I have mentioned, these examples, they are not the only existing civil society organizations. They are actually a lot, but we've just named a few. Lastly, but not the least, to talk about the fifth institution that promotes good governance, and that is the Zambia Human Rights Commission. The Zambia Human Rights Commission is another institution which promotes good governance. It was established under Article 125 of the Constitution of Zambia and is mandated by the Human Rights Commission number 39 of 1996 to do the following: to investigate and remedy human rights violation, to conduct human rights education, to monitor the conditions under which persons detained in prison and police cells are kept, to monitor government's fulfillment of international and regional human rights treaties and human rights obligations under national law. They propose effective measures to prevent human rights abuses. They establish continuing program of rehabilitation of victims of human rights abuse, and they enhance the respect for and protection of human rights. So there we have it. Those are the 5 main institutions that are currently running even in Zambia to see to it that good governance is established.
Yeah.